we have these universal audio external preamplifiers, and we're going to A/B the preamplifiers from the Toft and the ones from the UA TWINFINITY by utilizing the half normal on the stage snake output. So after this take, we're going to pass inputs 1, 3, and or 1, 2, and 5, which are the close mics for the piano and the vocal microphone, and utilize the ability to take a split off of that and go into the inputs of the TWINFINITY. Then we'll take the line outputs of the TWINFINITY and put them into the line inputs of the Orion analog to digital converter, which then gets them into Pro Tools. So we can effectively record the same performance simultaneously going through 2 different preamplifiers, and then after the fact we can very easily compare and contrast the sonic qualities of the 2 pieces of equipment. So the stage snake outputs on the top row of the first PATCHBAY are all half normal. So what I'm going to do, and I'm actually going to turn off phantom power while I do this, because when you patch in, you're intermittently changing where that phantom power goes, and I just want to make sure that I'm not doing that and causing harm to any piece of equipment. So I'm going to utilize the half normal function of this top row on the PATCHBAY to actually take a split of the signal that's going to the Toft console and the Toft preamps to redirect a copy of it, if you will, and send to the input of the universal audio TWINFINITY inputs. Here it is. Okay, I'm going to take the the high and the low mics, and then the vocal microphone. I'm going to do 1, 2, and 3. Then I'll take the outputs of 1, 2, and 3, and I'm going to insert those into 6, 7, and 8 line inputs on the Orion analog to digital converter. After I do that, I go ahead and go into Pro Tools and create 3 new audio tracks, and they should default to input 6, 7, and 8. Record enable and input monitoring, and then I'm going to put the phantom power back on. And now you only would have to do this on one side. So the phantom power, obviously it's important that it gets to the microphone, but you don't want to engage phantom power in 2 locations at once. And because the phantom power from the Toft is now powering the microphones, I don't need to engage phantom power on the TWINFINITY. So I'm going to go ahead and have him play Cashmere again, a loud song, and we'll set levels on the TWINFINITY. So this is our input level. Now each of these channels actually have a gain on the left-hand side and a level on the right-hand side to turn the in and out or up and down. And you actually have a compressor on each one of these channels as well. So there's a gain reduction meter right here. And then you can drive it. So there's a level to show you how much drive you have going in. And you can switch all the way between transformer inputs and tube inputs. So let's go ahead and just drive these a little bit. I'll try and match levels as much as possible on Pro Tools. So we get an accurate A/B when we go to check what's going on. You know what, let's just turn these all to 2. Go all the way to 2. We're basically going to listen to what all tube sounds like versus it'll be hopefully pretty apparent when we listen back. Okay. Okay, we're all set. Thank you so much for your patience. Go ahead and play when you're ready. Sure. So the tube channels should have a little bit of like natural compression characteristic to them. And if we create some comparison groups, so we'll deselect these groups and then we'll mute the room mics. Actually, let's just mute this. And then we'll select multiple tracks here. This the Toft pre's, and then we'll make another group right here. We'll call these the UA pre's, and then if we go to our settings options, solo mode, we're going to go to XOR, which means that when we solo one thing, it cancels the other. So we can effectively solo these and just listen. He's doing funny voices. We can listen to just the Toft pre's. And then if we hit solo over here, it'll automatically solo these ones. You'll see that in a second. So the trick is to level balance everything, and that's really important because our ears hear like half a dB difference in volume and will interpret that as being better. So I think the tube, you can see it, even though we're kind of matched in level, it has like a natural compression characteristic there where you're not getting as prominent transients. And now I've switched to the transformer mode, and I wonder whether or not we'll notice more similarities between these. I prefer the Toft. I feel like it's kind of there's more separation and it's like less low mids to me. It's not nearly as big a difference as it was when it was the tube. Right. But I still feel like the UA has like a low mid, honky, like muddiness to it that the Toft doesn't have. I feel like it sounds more wide, like almost more of a greater of a stereo image with the Universal Audio ones. It's accentuating the high end, I think, a little bit, so it's or the UA is dampering it a bit, is what my opinion is. Yeah. So.